Hey there, YouTuber, CJ Production 1996 here. Today I have a pretty cool video for you. It's a little, I don't even know what those instructions are. It's a little DIY project, a plate flipper, for photo shoots. I don't want my plate in photo shoots, so I want to be able to just flip it down. All right, those aren't wing nuts. Those aren't easy to remove. So I want a plate flipper for legal activities. So I thought of an idea while I was at the hardware store, actually, while I was here at work, and then I went to the hardware store and bought a zinc hinge for $4 and a box, not really a box, a thing of magnets, 6 of them for $6. And of course my plate is cracked. You can see New York State is great. Little piece of shit aluminum plates. So my plan is, since this is aluminum, the magnets won't stick to it, all right? So I think I'm gonna mount the hinge. I'm also gonna crush this in the vise because it's too rattly. I don't wanna hear that noise. So I'm gonna mount this here through these holes. It's almost close enough to the plate holes. And then I will RTV a magnet so that it'll lock here in the normal view, and then it'll swing up here. I'll RTV a magnet to my battery box there and to the plate, because the plate is aluminum, it won't stick to a magnet. So or I could just put like a piece of sheet metal, like a long piece of plate sheet metal on the back here, and bolt it down. So it'll be locked here, and then if I want to, push the plate under and it'll be locked up here, and hopefully that'll work. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I haven't done it before, so we'll give it a try. I'm either gonna go look for a piece of sheet metal, like a little sheet metal strap, or I was thinking, yeah, I guess the sheet metal strap would have to do it, because won't stick to aluminum, that magnet won't stick to that. So if I want that, I'm gonna have to go find some extra leftover straps, aluminum or steel, and make a little strip. I'll get that together, mock it up, and I'll get you back then. Alrighty, so I kind of just threw this in with one bolt here. This is still my shitty burnt cracked plate. So it's gonna be like right here, obviously the other way, but this is, for my privacy. So there's gonna be a magnet under here that'll go click, it'll stay like that, and then it'll flip under here, and I'll have to bond a magnet to the back of the plate and to that. So, or for more support, I found this piece of strap steel, which is pretty heavy, but obviously not this long, but bolt it to these 2 bolts here, and then have it come all the way down, however long it is, to that back there. Which I think that's an option. I can also look for thinner stuff, because this is pretty thick. This was in the scrap bin, so I'll go see if we have any thinner stuff. But yeah, that's basically the idea, is just a little floppy little dangler. So yeah, we'll keep going. Alrighty, so I just took 2 of the magnets out of the box and used some 100% RTV silicone. I also bent right there towards the hinge, you can see I bent it so that it sits parallel and way more flush. So it's about the thickness of the magnets until these 2 are parallel. Because before there was that big gap, that big 1/4 inch gap. So didn't like it, so I just crushed it in the vise together. Put the RTV, a dab there, and drop the magnets in. I wiped it all down with some alcohol, and then kind of went around it with my finger, put some on top of it so that it's kind of like a dampener, so that it wouldn't smash the magnets to pieces. And if they do smash to pieces, they're encased in silicone now. So now I gotta wait 24 hours for that to dry. They're holding themselves down, obviously, because they're stuck And then I don't know if I'm gonna, I think the new plan is to just bond a square of metal, of that steel strap, to the back of the plate. So just cut out like an 1.5 inch cube, bond it to the back here, and then bond magnets to the back of, or to the top of my box. Or do I bond the metal to this and then bond magnets to my plate? I don't know. But I'm going to continue riding today, so I don't want to, you know, bond anything to the plate and then I couldn't ride because it'll vibrate or whatever. So I'm going to have to do that. In the next couple days, it's supposed to be raining, so I'm not going to be able to ride anyway. But at least I got this part done. So the whole flipping thing is done. Now I just got to wait for the plate to be ready. So I will continue. I'll splice this in with when the plate is done. Silicone bonded. 2 of the magnets to the back, the bottom here. This is where it's going to mount to the flipper. This is a stop drill for this crack that keeps getting bigger. It was like this big and now it's double size. So stop hole for that, and the 2 holes to mount the plate. I literally just did it. My hands are all sticky still. So I went with 1032, or actually 1024, because we didn't have any long enough 32s. So this is it on the bike. So this part is done. It's just the 2 bonded magnets, and it's the wind will keep the plate out anyway, but it's like perfect. And then I just bonded this plate, a little piece of metal, so that when the plate is here, the magnets are down here-ish. And when it swings out, it will click right to that. The tape is there just to keep it from dropping with all the, if you can see all the silicone around it. And I'm going to put some Loctite on these screws, obviously, but yeah, it's pretty sweet, actually. I had it on, the plate on here. Just with this part, I haven't tried that snapping back part, but with this part, it's pretty sweet. And I could probably just lop off the ends of this. So I'll do a video of it tomorrow when the plate is on it and show you how it works. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back after a pretty decent amount of time, like a week maybe. And this is V2. This is a backing plate made out of aluminum. I put 4 magnets instead of 2, and I countersunk these holes so that these will bolt here, and then you can bolt any plate on there. So when I just had that on there, it really bent the plate way worse. That's where it bent, and then it also cracked through my drill hole, my stop hole. This bottom one actually fell out. So, and when it was in the up position, like hidden, I would do a wheelie and it would just fall back down, and then which like negates the whole use of it. So I'm gonna mount this up real quick, and I'll show you how it works. Alrighty, so here's the plate on there. I'm probably gonna like cover this in electrical tape or something so it doesn't stick out, but this is basically so that it's easier to flip back out when I want to. And also, I think I'm gonna have to bend something because the magnets on this side aren't really making good contact, so that might be a problem. But yeah, now I can just mount any plate up here, which obviously I'll do mine, but I wanted to request a new one because this one's all bent up, but I'll do that after this season. So I get a new registration sticker, nice new not messed up plate that was torched by my exhaust, and I can probably just slice these off with a Dremel or something. But yeah, I can also paint all this black, and I'm probably gonna paint that plate up there that's black just so it doesn't rust. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And you can see that little tab there is just so I can do that. But it holds pretty decently for all this extra weight on here. But we'll just have to wait and see.